G'day, it's Robbie again. Well, lately I've been doing some metal casting, and the last time I did any brass, I had the crucible in the furnace for quite a while, and it got so hot that when I went to grip the handle sticking out the side, even with leather gloves on, it was just about burning me. It was really hot. I had to wrap some leather around it. And anyway, the short story is that this needs insulating in some way. There's two ways to do it. You could put wood on there, which would probably catch fire from all the heat, or you can put an external piece of tube over it. So you have another piece of tube over the existing tube, and then you have like a washer welded on one end, and then the tube just welds onto that. So it's only supported on the one end, and the way there's an air gap the whole way through. So I looked at my tube and I found this, which is, yeah, it'll do, it's big enough, it'll do the job. It's an old roll out of something or other. And I've got to get these ends out. Okay. So, to get them out, I thought I'll put them in the vise. And then I'll wiggle it around and get it out. Well, it doesn't want to come out. And I don't want to risk bending the tube. This is fairly light gauge, so I'm not quite sure how I'll do this. I might have to actually bronze braze a heavy washer onto it, because arc weld might just burn it away. Anyway, I've got to get this out. How do I do it? Well, I can grip it from the vise okay, but the only way to really work it, to get it out, is to use a slide hammer on it. And I'll show you a gadget I made up years ago for just this sort of operation, and they're dead easy to make. It's really cool. I'll show you. So here's your old vice grip pliers, which you know, lock onto things. So you know, that'll lock onto there, and then it's a matter of try and hit on it to apply some horizontal force to wrench the plug out the end of this thing. And I mean, what people do is they clamp them on, and then they beat on them with a hammer, you know, which spurs it all, knocks them around. It's not very good. It's rough as guts, actually. But there's an easy way to do this, and it's a handy gadget. I made this up. I did do a video on this years ago. It's there somewhere if you go back through them. And what it does is it replaces, it's a slide hammer, and this threaded section here replaces the screw adjuster here. So it's a slide hammer with the screw adjuster on it. So what we do is we just take this out, it's good when you want it, and you just stick this in. And it works like your regular adjuster, but you can now use it as a slide hammer, a puller. Okay, so we'll set this up again and we'll have a go at it. Okay, she's on. Give it a go. How's that grab you? These things are magic. Magic. Now, how do I get the other end out? I'll knock it out with a punch. We'll try to. Yep. Whoa, she's out too. So there you go. Yeah, that'll be good. Perfecto. Yep. No problem. Anyway, there's one for you guys. Make one of these up and yeah, handy in this sort of situation. So there you go, there's something anybody could make. It's a threaded shaft. Use the same thread pitch as your original adjuster, make it to the length you want. And then I just got a slide using the old piece of heavy round stock. And I've just got a nut here with the centre drilled out, and so it slides on. And then I've just drilled it through and put a roll pin in it. So that's just held in place with a roll pin. When I made this, I think I machined this down from some larger diameter and left the end here to take the impact load. But rather than do that, you could use this smaller diameter like this and then just weld a nut on the end, you know, big heavy nut, or machine up a round bit to go on there and then just stick weld it on, and it'll do the same thing, whatever. But anyway, easy to make, super handy, and when you need them. Okay, catch you next time. Cheers.